these are the three. Jess does the countdown and starts the whole thing, checks that everyone is ready, and is on her watch that we start. So I'm done with this. I'm done. Thank you for coming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In Hinduism and Buddhism, nirvana is the highest state that someone can attain. A state of enlightenment, meaning a person's individual sufferings go away. The extinction of
hatred, ignorance, suffering.
Nirvana literally means blowing out or becoming extinguished, as when a fire is blown out.
In the 21st century, too many lights have become extinguished due to hatred, ignorance, and suffering. Bullying during adolescence and childhood is a common occurrence and occurs almost universally. However, teasing and bullying can turn deadly. A deeply troubled youth, after years of chronic bullying, may decide they have no alternative but suicide.
These are the true stories of young people who couldn't take it anymore, that didn't know how to cope, they didn't want to live, they lost all hope.
Rosalind Wiseman, author of
Queen Bees and Wannabes,
describes a 9th grade girl who fears for her life. It all began when she started receiving anonymous threatening text messages
Just a pity date
from girls at another school,
He never liked you anyway.
warning her that she would be physically harmed
He's out of your league.
because she dared to like a boy.
You're such a slut. Touch him and die!
Alex Bender, a 12-year-old girl, was so upset by the destructive power of girl cliques she had witnessed firsthand that she decided to write a book titled When There's a Clique, You've Gotta Think Quick, to teach understanding and tolerance to her peers. The most important thing she wants young girls to learn:
We don't have to be friends, but we don't have to be enemies either.
I, Phoebe Prince, will never grow old. I will never walk down the aisle, adored in white. I will never become a mother or spoil my grandchildren. I, Phoebe Prince, am dead. While attending a boarding school, I began cutting and other forms of self-mutilation. My mother pulled me from this school and sent me to another. There, I was bullied constantly. I transferred again, this time to a school in Massachusetts. There, I found happiness. I was popular, and I had a great group of friends. It didn't hurt to laugh or smile. I could get out of bed with ease. A weight was lifted off my chest. But just as things started to look up, everything came crashing down on me. Girls I once called friends, girls I trusted, they turned on me. I had insults fired at me like bullets. These bullets, names like slut and Irish whore, yelled at me and posted on Facebook, would eventually kill me. My friends could save me, but they didn't. I had given up. I had taken a full bottle of Seroquel, a medicine for my mood disorder. This first suicide attempt did not kill me. The second would. After being stalked, taunted, and injured by a thrown can, I didn't have the power and strength to go on. I took the scarf my 12-year-old sister gave me and tied it around my neck. It would be my sister who would find my lifeless body. I, Phoebe Prince, will never live out my dreams. I will never see another sunrise. I will never turn 16. I, Phoebe Prince, am dead.
Extinguished.
and Todd never thought death would be such a sweet release. Something that I would crave before its time. My death certainly shows how broken I was. I never thought I would die so young, and certainly not in such a violent way. People can tend to be cruel towards those who they perceive as weak. It is preferable to be the predator rather than the prey. The girls threw me to the ground, beat me, filmed it, and left me in a ditch. I went home and I drank bleach, trying to cleanse myself of some of the burning torture that engulfed me. I decided that to endure anymore was hopeless. Why try to survive when you can end it all? Why not show your attackers that they have won and that you are drowning in a river of self-hatred? I had to try twice for my sweet release. Others before me were better in ensuring a quick demise. Sometimes I wonder whether or not it was the best decision to make in the long run, but it's too late now. I can still hear your laughter. I know you still find it funny. You tortured me! Shouldn't my pain have evoked empathy instead of laughter? I was never a person in your eyes, just a joke that you pointed to and laughed at. Look at her. Look at how she cries. She's so weak. You saw my life as a comedy and my death as your punchline. You pushed me to a place where I was no longer bent but broken. And there is nothing you can do after you break.
Extinguish.
12 years old, most girls think about fashion, middle school drama, social media, or they may even play with Barbies. Most 12-year-old girls live contentedly through their middle school lives. Well, I never got that chance. I never got the chance to be who I wanted to be. I, Rebecca Sedgwick, died at 12 years old. Before I could grow to my full potential, before I could make decisions in my life. Well, I made one life-changing decision anyway. To jump off of the water tower in my town. When you're 12 years old, you want to be on YouTube or Netflix constantly. Not on Google, finding out how many Advil pills it takes to kill yourself, or how to get the razors out of razor blades. I was depressed all throughout middle school, verbally abused by my so-called friends. Yes, the girls that called me names and dragged me down into my self-hatred. The friends that caused me to take my own life due to comments forgotten 5 seconds after they had been posted. Even after my fatal jump, another commented on Facebook. She knew she bullied me into killing myself, and she didn't care. She made that decision, and she could live with herself. When you are 12 years old, your friends are your entire world. Friends are supposed to be your life givers, not your life takers. I was 12 years old. And my friends were the ones joking about me being suicidal, calling me a slut, a hoe, calling me ugly. In the 6th grade, someone told me that no one would miss me if I were to kill myself. And death isn't something you can just erase like a text message or a comment. I am Rebecca Sedgwick, and I died when I was 12, feeling like nobody.
Extinguish.
Carl J. Walker 1997 to 2009 Springfield. Carl J. Joseph Walker was a 6th grade student at New Leadership Charter School in Massachusetts. He departed this life April 6, 2009 at home. He was the son of Benjamin Carl Hoover Jr. and of Sardini Walker. He was a lover of sports. He played football, soccer, and basketball. He is survived by his 2 brothers and his 2 sisters.
On Monday, April 6th, I found my little boy with an extension cord wrapped around his neck, hanging from the 3rd floor rafter in our home. In the letter he left us, Carl explained that he simply couldn't take it anymore, expressing his apologies and expressing his love for us, and asking that his Pokemon cards be given to his little brother. A sign of his youth, but an even bigger indication of the senselessness of his acts. Over 4,500 lives are lost every year as suicide attributed to bullying. It has become the 3rd leading cause of death for youth between the ages of 10 to 24. My 11-year-old son came to me complaining that he was being bullied by students at school for acting gay. I'm not quite sure what it means to say someone's acting gay, but I did something about it. I went to his principal, his teachers, his guidance counselors, and I became more active in the parent-teachers organization. But the teasing grew into threats, and Carl started acting out in school, becoming more fearful and feeling more alienated. So children, be careful what you say. Your words can cut like a knife, and the scars will never go away.
Children, be careful what you say. Words can cut like a knife, and the scars will never go away.
I, Cora DeLille, don't get to have justice. For years, I was called names, in person and online, by people in my school. But I was a good actress, and I played the part of someone unaffected by it all. Day after day, I spent in front of my mirror, rehearsing my lines. Oh no, I'm fine. They don't really bother me. But you can only act for so long, because you are not a character. You are yourself. I was a happy-go-lucky kind of girl. I hope that's what everyone remembers me as. The happy girl. Not the dead one. Those girls broke me and left me to try and pick up the pieces. Some were missing. I can never be whole again without all the pieces. There was so much pain. My family, my friends, my pain. Life isn't fair. It's even less fair when you don't get to live it. You murdered me with your taunting and your name-calling. Isn't murder a crime that deserves justice? Don't I get any justice?
Is there any justice?
I think your parents know you're in a really bad place. I'm not saying they want you to do it, but I honestly feel like they can accept it. I mean, you said your mom saw a suicide thing on your computer and she didn't say anything. I think she knows it's on your mind and she's prepared for it. Everyone will be sad for a while, but they'll get over it and they'll move on. They'll always carry you in their hearts.
Aw, thank you, Michelle.
They'll move on for you because they know it's what you would have wanted. you really need to stop thinking about this and just do it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this for too long.
Yeah, you just have to do it. You have everything you need. There's no way you can fail. Tonight. Tonight's the night. It's now or never. Don't be scared. You already made this decision, and if you don't do it now, you're going to be thinking about it all the time and for the rest of your life, and you'll be miserable. It's okay to be scared, and it's normal. I mean, you're about to die. I'd be concerned if you weren't scared. But I know how bad you want this. If you don't think about it, you won't think about failing. You'll just do it thinking you'll succeed.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. I read so much about failed attempts gone wrong, it's pretty much gotten me discouraged.
Yeah, exactly, so stop doing that. You know, there are more successes than there are failures.
Are you kidding me?
You just have to think about it that way. And people only fail because they have the same mindset as you, thinking they'll fail.
I really want to believe you.
You know what? I guess I'm just a little frustrated. Just because you always say you're gonna do this, but you don't. I just want to make sure you're being serious. Like, I know you are, but I don't know. You always say you're gonna do this, but you never do. I just need to make sure tonight is the real thing.
I'm gonna eventually. I really don't know what I'm waiting for, but I have everything lined up.
No, you don't, Conrad. Last night was it. You keep pushing it off and saying you're gonna do it, but you never do. It's always gonna be that way if you don't take action, and you're only making it harder on yourself by pushing it off. You really, honestly, you just have to do it. Do you want to do it now?
Is it too late? I don't know if I want to. It's already getting light outside. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I love you. I'll text you tomorrow.
No! It's probably the best time right now because everyone's sleeping. Just go somewhere in your trunk and know it's even really out right now because it's an awkward time. If you don't do it now, you're never gonna do it, and you can say you'll do it tomorrow, but you won't.
I'm home.
Okay?
Ugh,
What?
I don't really know. I'm stressing about this.
You're fine. It's gonna be okay. You just gotta do it, babe. You can't think about it.
Okay, I got this.
Yes, you do. I believe in you. Did you delete these messages?
Yeah, but you are going to keep messaging me, right?
Well, I will until you turn on the generator. Are you gonna do that now?
I just don't know how to leave them, you know?
Just say you're going to the store or something.
No, like I want them to know that I love them.
They know that. That's the one thing they definitely know. You're overthinking.
I know I'm overthinking about this. I've been overthinking about it for a while now.
Yeah, you just have to do it. Are you gonna do it now?
I still haven't left yet.
Why?
I'm gonna leave now.
Okay. You can do this. Okay. I love you. I'm done.
Conrad Roy died in the early morning hours of Saturday, July 13, 2014, following sex with Michelle Carter. He died by suicide, poisoning himself with carbon monoxide in a Kmart parking lot in Fairhaven, Massachusetts.
Conrad was a captain graduating from the Northeast Maritime Institute. He was a high school athlete who played baseball, rode crew, and ran track. He graduated with a 3.88 GPA and was accepted to Fitchburg State University. He never attended.
Michelle Carter was indicted on February 4th, 2015 and arraigned on the charges of involuntary manslaughter. The grand jury found enough evidence to charge her with wantonly and recklessly assisting the suicide. She was 17 at the time, and the court decided to charge her as an adult.
On June 16, 2017, Michelle Carter was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter and sentenced to 2.5 years in prison.
Nirvana, the extinction of
Hatred. Ignorance.
Suffering.
It just takes one kind person.
Because of one person, I am here.
It just takes one kind action.
Because of one action, I am here. It just takes one kind word.
Because of one word, I am here.
It just takes one smile. Because of one smile, I am here.
quitting now. Okay, no, seriously, we had some people like, are you sure? Am I gonna look at you like this? But these were such important stories to be told, so I am so grateful that these young people were brave enough to tell the stories of other young people. So we are going on Saturday to spread, it'd be lovely to win, but we are going to spread our message, and we're gonna spread it to 7 other high schools, and then, we don't know, maybe even further, but it's something that people need to hear. And people know that it's happening every day, 4,200 kids a year, that's ridiculous. So we gotta tackle this, people, and we're starting right here and now. So thank you so much for coming. You can